outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The first carry now for the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to get this one at 36-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's a throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. You're second and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
So now here's third and 5. Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Let's go. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This is going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Setting up to throw. Into traffic, complete. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. We'll go with a design keeper. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Working now from the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, pass coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's going to start from the 40. Blowing back, it's the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
180! Real. Pistol. Watch out!
From the gun, Mayfield. That's completed right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
To kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Dancing past him. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rock roll 80.
They kick the running back in motion. They go play action on 1st down. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Back-to-back carries here. 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, we're 33. What's that?
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Set. 180. Start.
Now here's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
King! 180! Point it right. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Real. What's up?
Third and long, Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side by McMillan. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Looking in the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option. Now a hit, and Mayfield loses the ball. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. And a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his running back. Escapes a defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18, right here.
Working on first down. Connects on the crosser. Nice move. He's got some running room. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Dive play straight ahead. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Throwing now off the play action. For big yards on the right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Working inside the red zone. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
He's got a man left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead off the turnover. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Up. 180. What's up?
Handoff now from the gun. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
180! Kings! Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Mayfield now from the gun. Going the out route complete. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. 180. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, alert 33.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He has the 1st over the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the
This
18-yard
entire
line.
play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders. And it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Hand off to the back. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Let's go now. 70 range. 7, 6.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Working quickly here.
And the Raider first down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, not a good throw there. They're going to make the interception. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
180. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Let's go.
Throwing, Baker. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Good. 180. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down.
20.
And they'll throw third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Tenorolo McMillan that time. And now a fourth down, staring right at him.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
At their own 19-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 46. He's going to throw this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last two drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Now Borregales on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Cuts right. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We'll get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on first. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Dave York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Back to the well again. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Another carry for him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds a seam down the middle. He is down to the 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. They'll send him up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal. They're going play action. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
To kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
180. Hey, alert 33. Watch the back on this play.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch. 180. Up. Real. Stop.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. He's off to the races. 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Alert.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
86.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, it's an interception! Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sending him on the dive. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Back now, pressure coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Going after is good by Borregales. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
42. Bills 28.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 180. Start.
Mayfield now from the gun. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Start.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding the defense just like...
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the Raiders' 17-yard line.
180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Bills 35. Dave York to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. figuring it out to start this drive. It's his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go, set.
Option design here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a biggest first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
60 by 6, 18, right here.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's it's not going to help in that decision at all. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Watch.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down. Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
Set. 180. Regular. Watch.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
First down.
Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Set. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
180. Done.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. We get the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills losing by 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Attack.
Going back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Kings.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Good. Point it right. Watch out.
Setting up to pass. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert. 220. Alert. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Throw is caught. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Good. Watch out.
Now to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Good. 180. Regular. Watch out.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not